discipline is the first step toward true liberation.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kara here with another Exos Heroes video, and finally, SCHMID kit breakdown. Let's get into it. It's been forever since we've finally got the leak, all the way up until now when the kit's actually out and revealed. So let's see if it finally lives up to the hype. And before we get into this video, if we can get a like on this video and also subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more Exos Heroes content. And so with that out of the way, let's actually break this down. He's a counter passive character. He has flow of mana just like before. Back row allies gain 1 mana. And then here's something new, and predicted this. I want to, pat myself on the back here, where corruption increases own attack by 20%. They flipped it. Whereas before it was defense, now they're doing attack. So increases own attack by 20% for 7 turns upon receiving health regeneration effects, can be stacked up to 5 times. Then he has the Master's Footsteps passive here, which grants Master's Footsteps to allies with lower defense than the caster. Then he has Prey, inflicts target with Prey mark when attack hits, resets turn for allies except self with Master's Footsteps when attacking. An enemy marked with Prey can be activated 1 time per hero each round. And then Guardian, same thing as before, which reduces own received damage by 90% of allies except the caster with the Master's Footsteps mark alive. Then here's the new effect here. We got Dark Blood Command. Debuff, if there's another living ally marked with Master's Footsteps besides self, decreases attack and defense of the enemy that activates a damage immunity effect and enemies of the same row by 80% for 15 turns. So this is a blatant counter to Tantalo, also blatant counter to FC Lepin. Don't know how I feel about this just yet, but this is gonna finally break up the Tantalo meta. I feel like this is a really frustrating way of dealing with this. That's kind of my initial reaction. Shouldn't just be character to character, but they've already set that precedent with FC Iris. Now they're doing it again here with SCHMID coming through to disrupt FC Tantalo by having this passive here. So he procs immunity, then it reduces not only the defense, but the attack as well, which is pretty impactful. And then last thing, he has Faith Destroyer. If the caster has Condemn mark, destroy 2 random Guardian Stones from the target upon attacking, and removes all Condemn mark from self. You'll see Condemn mark here. That's going to be on his A2. We have his A1 here, which deals 178% lifesteal damage to all enemies and heals on health by 100% of the damage dealt, which is solid. On an AoE move like this, unless you really want to make sure you have Iris on the team, if it's only going to be doing 178% damage, I just feel like it's a risky move to do unless you have Iris on the team. And then he has his A2 here, which deals 1050% damage to an enemy, and then that's what grants the Condemn mark to self if the target dies. So that's how he's able to break random stones here later. He's going to be absolutely one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. Counters the meta in a lot of different ways. Not only does he completely negate Tantalo's passive, but one thing though is he doesn't completely outright destroy it. It's just he significantly counters it because it's not like he's getting rid of the immunity, which I like. He's just reducing their attack and defense of that row. And depending on which kind of comp you're running, I don't think that's really going to neuter your damage output. You can still fight back because of it, but it's going to be a lot of damage comes from that front line. When I see like really well-built Tantalos, notice that that's where a lot of their damage comes from. It really puts it over the edge. Reducing 80% of their attack is going to be a big deal. Also, I really like how he's doing 1050% damage to an enemy, being able to break stones. A lot of people are just making sure that their stones are completely different to make sure they don't get broken. So this is going to help with that. And that's going to really be able to break through a lot of these tanky teams. But overall, I think he's going to be an amazing character. Oh, I do want to touch on, I really like high single target burst moves, especially in this meta, dodging the first Guardian passives and really making sure you're targeting one guy without proccing all these defensive bonuses from these other characters. I think he fits perfectly as a good meta disruptor, and a character just on his own is going to be a really good character because I like that he's still his own character. He keeps all his same things. He's also gaining something that's really interesting. Is going to be this attack boost here where it increases on attack by 20% for 7 turns. So SCHMID is going to massively change, in my opinion, because not only is he getting this boost here, but then he's going to get his core memory and he's getting a fake core. So SCHMID's already kind of played, but now he's going to be played in so many teams now. Because not only is he killing Tantalo, not only is he getting all the stat boosts, so this is really going to shake the meta up. It's going to be interesting to see just how many teams he's actually going to be in. Because I feel like you could make an argument that he's going to be in almost all of the current meta teams and really make a difference. Right now, he's already in Raquel teams. So I think that's going to stay the same. Since he has to apply Master's Footsteps, grants Master's Foot to an ally with lower defense. So he's going to be able to do that easier now with the core memory. I think he's just absolutely incredible, super S tier character now that is going to easily fit into almost any team. If you had any question, I just want to fully spell it. I think this is an absolute must pull. Go all in, all your zest, hard shove. Just if you've been saving it, I think a lot of people have been. If you have been saving, good for you. That's awesome. Spend all your zest, go for him. And not only just go for him, but I would just get as many copies as possible. So you're getting, you could either go for fusion if you want to help out your homies with core memory, or just go for a whole bunch of signature force to help yourself out and really push that up on there. Because you could go all the way up to 3.4 on signature force. So you can't pull enough of these guys. You're going to need, I don't know, like 30 of them. Pretty much what I want to say, I think this is just a really good first look at the character. When we actually got him, we're going to do a ton of play testing on him and see just how good he is. But I think he's absolutely insane. He directly counters the biggest problem in the meta right now, which is FC Tantalo. So absolute must pull. Definitely go for him. And with that, guys, I'm going to close it out here. If you have any more questions or your thoughts on FC SCHMID, let me know down in the comments below. And with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.